my mind, scripture in my mind, and you will find. That's right. I got a scripture in my mind. If you seek the light, yes, you will find. You will find it. So today I wanted to talk about the alignment. I wanted to talk about affirmations. Yeah, we doing that spiritual remix today. And I wanted to let you know, if affirmations didn't work for you, I wanted to let you know something that will work for you. So you have to let me know. You can share your comments below, share your personal experience, okay? And it just helped me remember at one time when I was challenged with my flexibility, when I was challenged with working on my blocks. There was something that works, and as long as I continue to work it, it would work. So we're going to talk about affirmations, and we're also going to talk about that thing that'll work, whatever you challenge with. Okay, I don't care what it is. All right, and don't forget to put your comment below about affirmations if you've been having some challenges with affirmations or declarations or whatever you've been doing and pursuing. All right, so once again, I started off with saying that I had a scripture in my mind, and we're not going to be too long, but we're going to be strong, because when it comes to this whole conversation, it's not the quantity, it's a divine quality. It's not, listen, it's not, and I remember researching this, top experts in the game. It's not the quantity. It's not the overwork. It's not the work, skip a day of sleep to get more work. That's going to make it work. It's not. In physical fitness, we call that overtraining. It's not the overtraining that's going to help you gain. And I would say what I want to say, but I'm going to hold that thought. But once again, let's go to the scripture. And this is the key from anybody who's been dealing with that mixture of, wow, I don't think this thing is working. Little doubt. I don't see nothing happening. I've been doing this, but I don't see, or I've been saying this, affirming this, but I don't see the fruit. I don't see the results of what I've been saying. So I'm going to give you that tip. Going to give you that tip today. All right? All right, so the tip today is, the scripture tells us to walk by faith and not by sight. The scripture also tells us that faith, giving you that double door, faith without works is dead. So if you've been struggling with your affirmations, remember, the affirmations is okay, but if you don't put the work, the faith work, because it's just not any type of work. If you don't put the faith work necessary, this is why, come on, a lot of people ain't got no commissary. Yeah, you ain't in prison, but this is like a matrix, you know what I mean? And if you want your spiritual currency, all right, you're trying to get your money up, your funds up, you're trying to get your muscles up, your health is. Peace and love, everybody. You gotta be able to put the work in. Affirmations do not work by themselves. Visualization don't work by themselves. They actually did a study, and they found out people who exercise, then they had one people who just did the visualization. Now they both were some powerful situations from my research and personal experience. However, use both. One in and of it by itself is not enough. I don't care how much they try to paint the picture that you don't need to do something. You need to do something. Go back to the spiritual receipts. Faith without works is dead. Now, you do have to learn how to detach, because a lot of people, once they plant the seed of their thought, whatever that goal is, sometimes they keep looking in the ground. Listen, if you study anything like a plant, you put the seed in the ground, and you know, if you put the sun on it, you put the water on it, you already know what it's going to be, right? That's right. You already know what's going to happen. So once again, have you been having some struggles with affirmations? But any of your goals, once again, faith without works is dead. When you get to the nitty gritty, this is why I like to post up my quotes, and I'm going to put it in a community post. Daily, small, consistent actions. Let me say that again. And this is a 4. This is a spiritual law as well. Daily, small, consistent actions. You see that? You see that train right there? Now you can get on the local and everything feel like it's going slower. Or you can get on the express train and you already know what's happening to self, right? Everything feel like, wow, the train just went express. I just got to my goals faster. Yo, I feel like the master, Jesus Christ. Why? Because he turned water into wine. Because he knew the laws of the mind. He turned the water into wine because he knew the laws of the mind. Okay, so if you've been struggling, once again, good morning, thank you. You know what you got to do. All right? Because a lot of times we in our head. I'm going to keep it on me. A lot of times I was in my head. And I was in my head some more. Just finally felt like a brick hit me upside the head. And I realized that stuff will slow down if the action don't go down. You just can't say it and don't do nothing. No, you have to say it. You have to pray it. You have to put a praise on it. Yeah, put a praise on it. The scripture tells us act as if it's already done. Now, once again, that doesn't mean overwork. But as the opportunity presents itself, go do it. We are doers of the work. Go do it. So if you've been having challenges, once again, for which you've been affirming, you've got to do the work. Okay, I remember when I first started martial arts, once again, and when I had challenges with my blocks, I had people who was had a little bit more master me. And when I realized that people who have more master generate sometimes a little bit more power based on mass. It could be muscle mass or it could be just size. Then you better get your blocks up. If not, you got to absorb all of that unless you know how to, redirect it. Okay? And it's very similar to when you are doing your affirmations. You got to know how to say it the right way and do the corresponding action, if I said that right. Yes, you have to do the action that lines up with that. Very similar to when you pray. There should be a good emotional with the prayer. You put the prayer out, you shouldn't be in a mindset of doubt, fear, worry, any type of negativity, right? So, I appreciate your comments. Thank you. And once again, when you do the knowledge on the laws of the subconscious mind, there's a great book called The Power of the Subconscious Mind. Go check out that book because you start to see a lot of different ideas that's similar to what Jesus Christ was teaching about the laws of the mind. You say it, but you also say it, but you want to remember that you are the word, so you just can't visualize it. You just can't feel it. No, you got to take action. If you don't get your butt to the gym, if you don't get up and do some aerobics from YouTube, you can't say you want to get in shape if you're not doing something. You just can't visualize that you're in the gym. It's just the laws. Yes, you must also watch what you eat. Thank you. Yes, you got to watch what you eat too. Yeah, it's all connected. Watch what you eat, watch what you're saying, and don't forget, even at the spiritual level, you are what you constantly say to yourself. What are you saying about yourself? What are you seeing about yourself? That's the self-image. Reverend Knight used to talk about the self-image psychology, and it's very important that you have the right things to say about yourself at the subconscious level, because thoughts become things. Yeah. Thoughts become things. When you get a chance, I want you to go meditate on that word. In the beginning was the word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. Thoughts become things. Yeah. It's like, God came in the flesh through Christ. Your thoughts become things. Appreciate you. Okay? So you say the right thing, do the right thing, feel the right thing, and everything is going to be all right. Okay? Some people also started doing affirmations. They've been saying, "Why am I so successful?" They've been working for a few people. A few other people that I know do it a little differently, but that's very different from all the years that I've been studying about prayer and affirmations and stuff like that, and how it connects to the actions and the workouts and other things that we do for our goals. That was a lot different. Why am I so successful? And asking the word why, because you get past any limiting beliefs that you may have. Yeah, it's like a wrestle. Remember, we learned in the scripture about this is like a battle between the flesh and the spirit. So how do you overcome those ideas? You got to know how to say it. Remember, Jesus Christ said this is another high level kingdom tip. The words that he spoke was life and spirit. The words that Christ spoke, this is very important on how to deal with limiting beliefs, self-limiting beliefs. The words that Christ spoke were life and spirit. Okay? Appreciate y'all for coming on. Put your comments below. If you've been dealing with, that's my next stop. If you've been dealing with any issues, when you've been having any issues when you do affirmations, all right? Don't forget, you ought to do what a word. So you got to do some things. Yeah. Once again, you got to do some things that connect to the prayer. Do a video about it if you need it. Continue to remember that you're blessed and unstoppable. Head over to this workout. So y'all stay blessed and keep down the stress. All right. Don't forget, if you didn't hear, tournament is happening on March 28th. And if you want to show up, or if you want to come in via Zoom or Facebook, let me know in the comment below so I can get the information to you. Also share your email so I can get back to you. Or you might find mine inside the YouTube thing here. And we get you the information. Peace and blessings.